Gonna be continuing the playthrough of Metaphor Refantazio. We will now be exploring the mausoleum.
The royal guard is sloppy, aren't they?
We got Hulkenberg, I think her name is, or yeah, Hulkenberg on our side. I'm curious how she fights.
All right.
No lookout that I can see. Will not be discovered going in and out of the cathedral as we please.
Well,
It's so quiet, kind of creepy.
Even so,
I'd rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here. I mean, the enemy's using it.
I'm a little worried.
I'm worried about people left in the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.
Let's head to the cathedral. We're going after the necromancer. We're going to catch him for Grius' sake as well. He actually didn't do anything to Grius.
All right.
Just as I thought, this area has yet to be sealed off. We should be able to enter through here.
Look.
The path leads to the back entrance of the Grand Cathedral. Security should be lighter than it is on the front.
ready?
Then let's head inside. You all ready?
All right.
Then let us enter. The way is straight ahead.
Doesn't it seem like?
And downright eerie, much too quiet in here. We've no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to us.
Let's hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's hurry.
Onward.
There's the cathedral lie ahead.
Look.
Even so, the magma here is so dense. Is it the work of the necromancer too? Oh, they're locked. I had to try. It looked like a cutscene gonna play out right here. That's what the black smoke tells me. Well, I'm getting a strange feeling from my head. It's the same feeling as I had at the abandoned mine before. But the mines were, what do you sense? I don't know. But I got a bad feeling about them. What's the plan, Juicy? We're going in. Right, no time to second guess ourselves. A crystal.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
Who is this guy?
It can't be.
No way.
How did they do that? Oh no.
Alsus, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alsus, tell me, please.
She got bested a little too easily.
Is this the price of my failure then? The prince, for having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail, and now I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong! The prince is alive!
I'm glad someone told her.
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His Highness is still...
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting.
You mean, if that's true, then I... O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths, I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
So she awoke to her own.
My name is Aislinn Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
She has a long
I
name.
am commander and last of the honor guard. Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name.
Alcest, I will see you freed.
But she did get like a knight.
For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name, with this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
You've unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special cooperative skills available according to the party channeled archetypes. Access them by pressing Q on the party member's turn. In order to perform as any synthesis skill, a second party member with the specific archetype channeled is necessary. Synthesis skills consume a collaborator's turn icon in addition to the active skills turn icon. So it'll take 2 turns.
I'm so sorry.
Q?
Let us fight as one.
Lowers their defense. That's actually pretty good. Let's see.
Coordination is key.
Behold my power.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, we get additional
Can't afford
turns.
to hold
Nice.
back. No holding back. The power of
You should be susceptible now. But he's an undead now.
For all that we strive for. I
Oh,
stand
she
waiting.
can get aggro.
in the name of justice.
There's no need to use up all our MP.
This is nothing. Is that all?
She'll draw the attention.
Healer.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes.
Oh, 4 MP. We will
Not this
not do that this time.
Behold, we stand together.
We'll team up.
And thus
Oh, what's the limit? There had to be a limit to this.
I shall fight
didn't
as
crit.
the noble I am. I call upon royal power within.
Oh my god.
only a flesh wound.
Healer.
Strike me if you dare.
I can't afford. I shall vanquish evil.
Almost done, almost done.
Alsace!
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it. Not bad, if I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Rest now, Alsace. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh. Isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine? It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on. Let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now, onward.
Oh, so she's just been gone looking.
'Tis nothing. Let us go.
Don't "'tis nothing" mean? You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
Yeah, we should head back.
We should head back.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look. Now that you're here, I'll go check
We
on
left
her
them
one more
belonging
time.
to us.
Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Of course.
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death. Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life, is saved. I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We welcome you.
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly? Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me.
Hulkenberg, the ever-loyal knight, have become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the knight. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I would stake my very life upon it.
The party can now study the knight. I sent the heroic embodiment of the knight from Hulkenberg.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here. This is the prince. He's been asleep for a long, long time.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Luis.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the day of calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow.
Alright, so we rest up and do this again.
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
I want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting. I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even get proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
Honestly, she hasn't been that bad.
Gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
I can sense Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and her determination.
Gotta focus on the here and now, not the past. Well, you should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow. Let's rest.
The bed seems rather stiff, but I can rest and maybe it's time to call it a night. Yep.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
Apparently we've been invited to Academia.
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
The Magnum Bagrius have been inherited and returned to Juicy's soul.
Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested, time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
You may come across items that grow your archetype in various places, similar to heroic insets you receive from more. You can use them from the item menu. They grant experience directly to the archetype without having to battle.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion. If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again.
What?
Something's amiss. Is the spell broken? And the crystal underground been shattered? No, surely not. This quickly? The soldier couldn't possibly.
No matter.
Trivial, all of it. More importantly. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I see it working. Breaking it will be only a matter of time. So close to the Hall of the Royal Scepter, the plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Sorry.
I've apologized that we commandeer your home.
Think nothing of it.
This is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Surely before the day calamity that he warned about, I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it. You can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. Not only for the prince, but for Grius as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to the strange power. Once we take to the field again, I would look to another for orders. Usually place. You seem best suited to the task. This is the role you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be alright.
No objections here. You've certainly gotten me out of plenty of nasty situations.
All good.
I agree. You up for it? Alright.
Yeah.
May you lead us to victory.
True.
I suppose that would make you our captain. A fitting title for a company's tactical authority, no?
For real.
I guess, but it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that.
Now then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say. But we better serve by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this. Gallica, when it's time to go, you give the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do it.
Let's focus.
Luis Necromancer somewhere must be stopped. I need to discover Luis's whereabouts as well. Who knows what could happen on the day of the prophesied calamity.
give it a shot. We should go.
What's happened?
Let me continue the playthrough of Metaphor Refantazio.
What's happened?
Yeah, what this guy has a question mark.
What's happened?
See what he said. Oh, what shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs. Medicine, is it that expensive? Yes, it is. Or to put it more accurately, it costs more than what Mastari in the city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long for this world. I can't get my hands on this medicine. My heart aches to see her so racked by cough. What if I buy?
Yeah.
Our mission is still our top priority, but it shouldn't take us too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip to help them out.
You there?
What? Don't be ridiculous. We Mastari are treated poorly, but the people here hate the Elder even more. I've heard that the Elder are anathema to the Sanctus. The medicine can be purchased at the church, but I doubt they do business with you. I have to try. Well, it's a respiratory medicine called the Breath of Fresh Air. They sell it at St. Irma's Church. I am hesitant to get my hopes up, but should you somehow obtain it, please bring it to me.
If so...
St. Irma's Church should be on the Lumo Mail Street. Think they'll sell us the medicine?
Let's give it a shot.
I got my first quest. The reward for solving people's requests are not limited to just money or items. You could even unlock new archetypes. The harder the request, the greater the reward you can expect. You may be requested to slay certain monsters outside the city, for example. You can review the requests you've already taken in the quest section of the main menu. Enemy difficulty is also noted there, so you don't have to tackle the quest blindly. Some requests have a time limit. If you fail to complete the request in the designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer acquire rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye on your time. You can review deadlines in the quest section of the main menu. So it's not instant, like I might not even be able to complete it right now. What's this?
Hey!
If I may ask just one thing, are you going to the Grand Cathedral?
Why?
Who told you that? Now calm yourself, there's no need to be wary. I wouldn't say a word about it to anyone. On the contrary, I'd like to help you. I got intel on the monster within the Grand Cathedral, and you could always use more information, couldn't you?
What?
Information. I'm what you call an informant. I sell information, so how about it? Any interest in paying for knowledge? Buying intel gives you more than just what you've heard from the informant. It has varying effects, such as unlocking information about enemies in battle using archetypes. Informants can be found skulking in the caverns of Uchronia. Consider seeking them out, especially if you want a hint about what to do next. You can view information you purchased in the item section of the main menu via the information panel. I'll buy that, yeah.
Hey!
If you're set on going to the Grand Cathedral, be wary of that. I've heard that place is a veritable den of monsters now. I must assume this is the work of that man, that necromancer. Just the thought of bones and corpses moving on their own sends chills down my spine. I heard they're weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal ones are weak to physical blows. Let your fists fly and smack them around a bit. I've also heard about the moving stone statue. Couldn't tell you why, but there's a statue in there that comes to life. They're apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. I've heard that they're weak to wind magic, so if you're heading over there, keep light and wind and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. And I know little of your motive, but regardless, I hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped to end this madness at the cathedral. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it out later. That's good to know. I didn't know about the moving statue. Well, let me know if you've anything else you want to hear about. I know this city like the back of my hand. I'll stay here a while, but my regular hunt is the Honeybee Inn.
You're right.
It does sound like that his information could be useful, but the honeybee and a shady looking guy like him is a regular there? That's good though. I don't know what happened, but I know it's bad.
You've been a lifesaver.
What's this guy at? Greetings, elder boy. We don't see many of your tribes in the royal capital, though we're similar in that way. Have you heard about the Mastari clan? We too are rarely seen in the Grand Tribe. No, I have not. Of course, no, it's understandable. We rarely make ourselves known to the public after all. So then, any interest in our history, in why we live our lives secluded and oppressed, I'll share if you'd like to know. A Mastari history. Learning more about them may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. That's going to take some time, so if you had other plans today, let's come back another time. Let's come back. Well, it doesn't have to be today. I'm always here. So, we may come back. Grand Cathedral, what in the world? Oh wait, I can't climb up there. Everything's so scary.
Hey!
Did you hear that? It sounded like a cry in pain. Where did nearby?
You're not getting off the hook for that.
No, it's not over here. Hey, you there. Do you have any medicinal herb? My stomach is killing me. He's in pretty rough shape. A medicinal herb would go a long way, and you have 12 in hand. Want to give him? Thank you.
You saved me.
You're feeling a bit better. You're a kind one. People normally pay no mind to Humprius like me, but you really helped me. Here, take this as thanks. That was a nice of you to make that man so happy. I hope he gets better. Avoid the cathedral. We're never safe around here anyway.
What'll I do?
I should buy a weapon for self-defense. Igniters are so expensive though.
Oh, come on,
Soldiers looming everywhere. How depressing.
what can I do?
Excuse me.
Give me, you're of the Elder tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experience while in here? Why do you ask? Because many people in the town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous thing. I'm part of a group working to help people whose tribal origins make them the target of harassment. We exist in the city other than Grand Trad as well. Right now we're collecting funds for our cause. But the cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains me to ask this of you, of an elder like yourself, but if you could find it in your heart to support our cause, just 250 Revi, that alone could save one person from dire circumstance. Thank you, I swear I'll use this donation as best I can. I don't believe it, you really donated. Are you really interested in our activity? If you don't mind, I could discuss this more with you. There aren't many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so discouraging.
It's gonna be tough.
Unless she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. What do you think?
Happy to hear that.
Please come this way. These tribes are heard by the other tribes. The Harprius, the Ugays, and the Mustari, and of course the Elda too. So 4 tribes. Without a great deal of wisdom or skill, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here at the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in the back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no, there is one other option: becoming Igniter experimentation subject. But there are no guarantee they'll survive those. That's terrible,
I don't
honestly.
know about that.
You be careful too, please. I don't know how much of the experiments myself. Much about the experiments myself, but I do know even though they're all over, are considered useful too, and blood is being spilled over their development. I don't know how many people on my side. I haven't been able to help many people yet, but I know knowing there are people like you out there give me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. Then the world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
All right.
Have 5 stats. I hear a voice. The present glow comes from one of the splendid virtues already dwelling within thee. This glow serves thee best as the kindling to inflame thy follower truth in thee. Gather the royal virtue and fulfill thy destiny. It's not much here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out. Your character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each which can be increased in various ways. Owning the royal virtues, courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination will help you solve your follower's problem and improve their relationship with them. You might improve your virtue by working, aiding people, or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and can give you more information.
Well then.
We had a hearty exchange of opinion. It's about time to get back to everyone. Did that waste time? That wasted time. Damn. On days you don't visit a dungeon, you'll have enough energy left for activities at night. You can visit followers that are available at night or hone your royal virtues. Gallica might have advice on what to do at night.
Please, if you can help. I'm just incredulous.
Yeah.
We already have a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing the food? If you'd like to help, feel free to use the kitchen as you please. If you have the ingredients, I can show you how to make regress roasted bidou. Seems like Fabian has having a hard time. She's done a lot for us, so let's see what we could do and return the favor. Help her when we can. Well, Fabian prepared food. My tolerance should improve. I wish I could teach you, but you'll need to bring your own ingredients. Everything we have in the end is reserved for dining service. Okay. So I'll do that.
Yeah.
But that'll wait then. For now, I just help her.
You're a big
I appreciate the help. Now let's get to the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
We finished preparing the fish, and now we just have to put these in that pot.
Then...
Oh, that's all. I have to wait a minute.
Let's try this.
Whoa.
Oh, I think we messed up.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The necromancer mentioned the day of calamity pretty and ominous, but what does it even mean? Police ordered or not, that was the necromancer committed those acts of brutality we witnessed. At the royal funeral, undoubtedly prepared more of the same.
Right.
Well, we're going to stop to that court robbing bastard before that happens. Put us out. If the state army can't handle them, then it falls to us to do it. The day of calamity, we were warned about it just 9 days away. We need to stop that necromancer before then. Damn, we don't have a lot of time.
What's happened?
Alright, this time we will go.
You've been a lifesaver.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Which way is it?
Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
All right then.
You can instantly travel to the locations you previously visited through the map menu.
All right then. Where to?
But there are yet innocents in the Grand
This I
Cathedral.
can.
I think it's over here.
Yeah.
I remember you, although it seems I was right about you not being a local. I heard the rumors. My source suggested you and Grace were working together. How did you know that? I own a magic igniter shop, and I do have some sway with the residents of Sunshade Row. But you needn't worry. I've no intentions of turning you in. In exchange for my discretion, though, for lack of a better word, would you be willing to do a job for me?
What?
What job?
Yes.
A dangerous one, shall we say. I imagine my colleague, a colleague of Brius, would likely have the skills and the discretion required. However, for us, I better look elsewhere. I didn't realize how young you are on first glance. I prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works, to some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't worry. Don't want your death on my conscience. With a retort that demonstrates your royal virtue, you can gain the upper hand and win new supporters. Consider the type of ruler you'd like to be and respond when someone questions your capabilities. The lady owns an igniter shop, right? I bet the people would pay a decent, might even be worth taking the job to see if nothing too crazy. That's what I like to say, but I don't have the wisdom to access the danger for my assessment. If my wisdom were informed, I'd be able to judge if I could handle it.
Farewell.
I'm not going to be held liable for putting a child in danger. This conversation is over.
Right?
A shame we can't even act about it. That's just a thought here, but she's not really seeing you, is she? Not that she thinks you're a bad guy, but she absolutely defining you by your tribe and age. But if we can get her to see you as an actual person, I feel like she'd tell us more. I bet we'd make an impression if we help people around town. Let's see if there's anything we can do for the people here. I bet that'll help you get better at setting yourself apart too. I'll gather information for you, so if you're ever unsure of about anything, just ask. Just don't forget, we still have to do something about the Grand Cathedral too, got it? That'll be our top priority, but I wanted to get the medicine.
All right then. Where to? Where to?
Oh, I can't hover over what it is. Oh, this is the church. Closure. I can see that you're an elder. I'll not turn you away if you come here with the purpose. However, I do hope you will keep it brief.
Excuse me.
Thanks. I think anyway, we heard you sell a type of medicine called the breath of fresh air here. Breath of fresh air, you say. We typically only make that particular remedy available to those who have accepted the light of sanctism. But let it be known we practice generosity. By special exception for an elder, you may demonstrate your sincerity by purchasing it for 500 reeves. For an elder, you're raising the price because of his tribe. Surely you would not expect your vulgar tribe to stand as equal among the blessed. Our teaching forbid it, thus I ask you to demonstrate your sincerity. Bear in mind to even so that to give them to you is a taboo. I'd appreciate a show of gratitude more than words of protest. Now, how may I assist? What? Wait. Is he insane? I would not pay that price for that. The other items seem pretty reasonable.
Let us share our faith.
Judging by the sword upon your hip, I take it you are a warrior. If you carry armaments with hidden potential, I can purify them for you. However, no matter how sincere you may be, you are still an elder. You must demonstrate the basic understanding of sanctism if you expect my cooperation. If my wisdom was informed, I could ask the church to purify my equipment. Certain equipment can be taken to the church to be purified, after which it is born anew with enhanced capabilities and new special effects. You can unlock purified functions by raising the wisdom royal virtue. Equipment that can be purified will be noted in the item description. Okay. We got the breath of fresh air. Let's take it back to Sunshade Row. Alright, let's go turn this way.
Close your eye.
But why? This I cannot know. But there are yet innocents in the Grand Cathedral.
Fool.
Damn, people are so racist in this town.
What's it all got to do with us anyway? Just can't stand it.
Humans. We've been a lifesaver. Oh.
Greetings, Elder Boy. We don't see much of many of your tribes in the royal capital, though we're familiar in that way. Oh, this is the wrong guy.
However,
Not today.
you've been a lifesaver. Now, how did I wind up?
You there?
My dear fellow, is that the breath of fresh air? Did you get that for me? Of course.
Thank you.
All
so
praise
very
be.
much.
I give you the deepest thanks. With this, my daughter can be cured. I apologize for having so little faith in you. People have been quite anxious since the incident at the Grand Cathedral, so the price on everything has increased. On top of that, the discrimination against the Mutari and other minor tribes has only worsened. Hardly any shops will serve me. But I digress. Allow me to return the favor.
No.
Hardly seems worthy of praise to do something so simple and purchase medicine. It's wrong that this problem exists within the country in the first place.
You there?
What did you mean? What you did means the world to me. Thank you truly for saving my daughter's life. Please, you must take this, a token of my gratitude. What do you give me?
Mission accomplished.
Oh, and my tolerance increased. An accessory, I'm sorry, but what does it do? It's so rusty I can't tell what it is. I heard you can get it appraised at the shop. Anywhere will do. I'm afraid I don't know more about it, as none of those places would serve me.
No way.
For crying out loud, they won't even let you shop? Thank you, though. we should get a look at it, Juicy Poo.
Bye-bye now.
Excuse me, but now I must now administer the medicine to my daughter. Thank you again, and may our divine relic bless the kind young man. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and progress at the catacomb. I think I can go from here, actually.
Let's head there right away.
Hey!
Before I forget here, the Radnid breads is for you. If you ever need to return to the entrance in a flash, this is the must-have. Only one? You never know when you'll find yourself in a tight spot, so don't go exploring without one. You can pick them up at the general store. We may have to get more of those, but...
Got it.
Right, let's go then.
Think.
Ready to go after the necromancer? Let's begin exploring. Let's make haste. He cannot be allowed to reach his aim. And at last, the mission begins. Still signs of Magla throughout, but at least their attempt to ambush us failed. Alsus.
Hey.
We don't have time to be feeling sorry. We got to take the opportunity to do what we can. And to make sure that Grayson's death wasn't in vain.
Yes.
I know, let's proceed. The Grand Cathedral just ahead, let's go.
What?
Wait, is there someone there?
Ow! Oh, sheesh. What's going on here?
Who's this?
Did someone get here before us? Of all the places.
You lot thought it was safe to come this way. This really isn't the time to pay your respects. No easy way to say it, but this place, I don't know, it ain't right. There's dead folk shambling about, and that's after I cleaned house. Don't say I didn't warn you, eh? I'm off then.
Wait, is it your intention to enter the Grand Cathedral?
How do you know it connects down here?
Because we're the ones who cleared the path. But I assume we'll meet more resistance inside. I beg your pardon, but are you not injured? Shouldn't you consider turning back?
Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Did I need your permission? I've got my own reasons.
At the very least, you need to stop and get those wounds treated.
For real?
I can't do that. My friend's trapped in there. And the soldier that went in to rescue her hasn't come back. I can't just sit and do nothing.
Can we find your friend for you?
Hey, wait! Before you go making promises like that.
No, now that we know about this, we must act to save these people.
What's your game exactly?
We simply won't stand by and let someone in your condition walk into peril.
I don't believe you. You're hiding something. Some other reason you're willing to help a Parapus.
Believe what you like, but we're going to the top of the cathedral regardless. Is it not the wiser course to let us do as we've promised than to risk your life charging ahead?
Really, how people are so non-trusting.
Even I can see sense in that. My friend's a Parapus girl, about my age, with a yellow flower pin in her black hair. You'll know her when you see her. If you bring her back safe, I'll repay you. I swear.
This one's important.
I got another new quest.
Oh, come on.
You're too nice, you know, but I'm worried too. Hope we find her fast.
Looks like they found us. Dad.
Exemplary.
That was brilliant.
Looks like it's this way. Getting in was easier than I thought it'd be, but it doesn't look like there's anyone patrolling the area. I'm strange, I expected less resistance this way, but not this. Have they not enough soldiers?
Oh well.
In any case, it works out better for us. Capturing that necromancer isn't our only goal here anymore. Yeah, we need to save the hostages while security still lacks. Let's check out what's inside.
Strange.
Nary a single sentry. How have they distributed their troops? Is this an enemy?
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Exemplary.
This is oh damn, this one hit me hard.
Is that all? Only a flesh wound. This is nothing.
Warrior! Hack and slash! Tougher than I thought.
The power of healing. Heal it! Light! Let's finish this!
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes! Huh, take this!
Alright, only 2 left. The thing is, none of us are weak to fire now. Oh, I take massive damage though.
I call upon royal power within! Let's wrap this up!
Keep it up!
Here.
Only
By
one
the
left!
sworn oath
Finish
of night.
them
For
off
all
and
that we strive for!
Rather have him attack her because she's bulky.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
That was nice.
Smooth finish! Great work, everyone!
Not bad. I'm eager to see you use that.
Yes.
Careful, we've got company.
Just making sure, are you okay? Don't push it. Hey!
We might be able to get some rest behind that door.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you. This could be our chance.
Yes, we got him.
No holding back.
They're all the same kind of dog.
Two remaining.
Good one, Straw.
Always
I will
come
fight
through.
with pride. I'm all prepared. Maybe there's a better choice. We can do this!
Trust me.
My thanks.
Only 2
Observe
enemies
the
left!
come.
Stay sharp!
I stand
This way, at least we won't die. Oh, I should have jumped attack.
I'll cut you down. One less.
Took one out!
It's okay. Come forth, Royal Soul! Flare!
And that's that! Victory's ours!
That was really good.
Let us carry this fortune on Tistan.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone! All right, we did it! Amazing! Great moves back there.
This place is huge.
Oi.
You're late. We're supposed to be here ages ago.
The thing is,
What was I supposed to do about it? We can't use the lift. I had to take those bloody endless stairs to get here. You can keep an eye on the lot locked up in the spare room upstairs. The key's on the desk. I mentioned before. Yeah, I heard you already, but what was the point of taking hostages anyway? Anyway, more work than it's worth. They're obviously just stopped the state army from coming in. No, use your head, would you? Now hurry up and switch with me. You're starting to slack off, and the white clads will probably know it.
Absurd.
They're no friends of ours. Must be nice to be so superior because you get a white cape. I assume that's Louis' private army. They lack discipline though. I imagine this guard was hastily thrown together.
Hey.
They had colored uniforms, but they mentioned white ones. What's that about? The ranks of a soldier in Louis' private army is signified by the color of their uniform. Those with the uniform bearing colors are common soldiers. His elites have pure white uniforms and are thusly called the white clads. Oh, that guard leaving, wouldn't this be a good opportunity to help the hostages?
Fair.
A good point. I'm not seeing many guards around. If we get just army dogs to deal with, we'll be able to manage. Alright, then let's save the hostages while we got the chance.
Let's hurry.
I hope the hostages are safe. It's locked. Let us out. Go, please. We have families. At least let the injured go. At this rate, they won't. We need the key to open the room. We'll look for it right away. Just hold on. Okay, help us, please.
Hurry.
Let us hurry and find the key. I believe they said it was on the desk somewhere. Shouldn't be too many lookouts if we head in now. Let's hurry and save them. Oh, wait. I think there was a breath area thing. I'm gonna save right now for now. Got to get off.
This place.
It's at the Magla here at dinner. The perfect place to rest. Another Magla Hallow, huh? I'm glad of the safety. And shall we establish this place as a stopping point? I think it's wise to consider how vast the Grand Cathedral is. You're right. I memorized the route here. I can guide us safely from the entrance and back. I'm glad we were able to return to the entrance safely. Best to head back to town and resupply rather than continue having exhausted our resources and such. Traveling between Magla Hollow. Gallica can transport you from one Magla Hollow to another. You can even go back and forth between dungeons entrance and Magla Hollows. If your party feels spent, sometimes it's necessary to stop and return to town to refresh yourself. Take advantage of the Magla Hollow to explore dungeons efficiently.
Then
Let's take a break and then let me know if you guide us to another place. Actually, we're going to cut it here. Next part, we'll probably start with trying to rank you all the hostages that we can.